Incense cones don't get talked about enough. Most people judge them the same way they judge sticks. But they're not the same thing. Cones throw scents faster, burn hotter, and the shape itself changes how the fragrance develops. So here are the ones worth looking at. Whenever I hear the word incense, Satya Nag Champa is often what comes to mind. But I'll be honest with you. When you burn the Satya Sai Baba Nag Champa dupe cones, you don't get the usual deep Champa sweetness you get from burning the sticks. Instead, what hits you is this floral, fruity, and fresh scent. Despite the different scent, the cones tend to put out scent faster than the sticks. But the downside is that they don't last as long. We're talking about 30 to 40 minutes, unlike the sticks that give you about 45 minutes. But the scent still sticks around for hours longer. They also have a clean burn without any synthetic smells or any oil residues. And the throw is also solid since it can fill the room pretty quickly, although they produce visible smoke. So make sure you have a window open when burning them. So these cones are a little finicky. Some users have reported that theirs just don't stay lit. If this happens to you, then you may have stale cones. Just store them somewhere dry in an airtight container and see if that helps. If you want something a little less common, this one will surprise you. Almost all incense on the market comes from India. So when I found out that Ansam Oud Roots incense cones are actually made in Egypt, I got curious. But what's so special about these? They are vegan-friendly and made with organic oils, flowers, herbs, and fragrant woods. What I didn't expect, though, was that you can actually use the cones unburned as sachets in your closet to keep your clothes smelling good. Now the smell. What I expected to get when I burned them was a deep, punchy, raw oud smell, like what you get when you burn Bucor. But what I got was more of a rose with the oud sitting underneath, not the other way around. The traditional Bucor uses a lot of charcoal and produces heavy smoke. So this is a good option if you have kids or you find Bucor too intense. What you'll especially appreciate is that they burn for about 45 minutes, which is relatively longer than the Satya. The scent also lingers for hours after, and you get a clean burn without any oily residue or weird chemical aftertaste. So the dragon's blood resin is warm, sweet, kind of amber-like, with a little bit of vanilla in there, and you may get this when you burn any of those charcoal-based dragon's blood sticks. But let me be blunt with you. You won't get the same scent with these cones. But maybe florals aren't your thing. So if you want something warmer and more resinous, dragon's blood is usually where people go. The thing is, Arovatika Vedic dragon's blood incense cones don't smell like your typical dragon's blood sticks. Because they are masala cones, they use natural wood powders and herbs at the base, which adds its own scent to whatever fragrance is on top. So when you combine the dragon's blood resin and the masala cone, you get a scent that is more woody and earthy compared to the regular dragon's blood incense sticks. The throw on these is strong though, and one cone is plenty enough to fill a small room. Although some users say they're so strong they get migraines just from opening the box before even lighting one. If you're sensitive to smoke or react strongly to scent, you can test one first and make sure to have a window open. These cones burn about 25 minutes each, and since they are made with natural herbs and essential oils, you experience clean burns, and they won't lose potency over time the way charcoal-dipped incense can.